Okay, welcome to another Ladies Night edition, All Elite with Keeks. I am here with two special people. My special guests, we're going to be turned tonight, y'all. I have Miss Taco Champions, the Queen of Taco Champions herself, Miss Hahrts, a returning, and also another returning guest, my girl, Miss Meka from Women's Wrestle Talk. Right there at the bottom of me, we're going to get into some things. The episode is Bree Who for the Hoes. So, we here. They gonna talk that shit on they favos today. People ain't
gonna talk about some everything, sis.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into it.
Yeah, we gonna probably get into a little overtime on this one, y'all. Hey Sean.
Hi Sean.
We gonna get into it, you guys. So Hard start with you. How was your weekend?
It was fun. I did a lot of wrestling things. I'm tired of wrestling. I watched my boyfriend wrestle, went to the garden. I watched AEW. That's a lot. It was a lot this weekend.
That's good.
It was fun, a little bit.
And me and Meka, we went to VIP wrestling this weekend. I went. She invited me out. I went. It was a great show, top to bottom. Saw Shane Taylor versus Brian Keith for the first time. That shit was brutal.
Anything was there?
Yeah. The card was from top to bottom was great. The card.
Yeah, but he was there.
They did a cage match, and me and Mick was like, we got to make sure this cage is intact because, we
were sitting there, so I was front row and Keeks like right behind me, and I'm coaching them. I'm like, this part is wobbling. Tighten that part up because we was right there. We was like, if that cage falls.
Oh, this Texas, they do cage matches out here.
No.
Was blood
it's not cage. You still go front row on the indies.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta take a step back because they throw themselves on y'all.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's why I go. $50.
Yeah,
$50 for me to fall in my lap. Come on.
I was yelling "Go Daddy" to what was his name again?
Cole Carter.
Yeah, Cole Carter. I was saying "Go Daddy" because there was a fan next to me was calling him that, so I was like, "Oh, I'll join him. Go Daddy."
He was like, "Go Daddy!" Building screaming "Go Daddy, please!" And then we were so close that they were mopping blood off the floor because it was like at our feet. Because one wrestler got injured, and so he was like kind of dripping as he was leaving. But it was a part during the cage match where Shane slammed BK's head into the cage after he was busted open and like blood went flying. And I was like, hello? Please. Communicable diseases. COVID is real.
Her ass yelling, it's still COVID. We still under the COVID policy.
Y'all nasty.
Like gum go your way and spit and all that.
Oh, see, no, I don't go to that kind of shows where they be doing all of that now. Black folks it was a lot of black folks on our card, so it was a little different. It wasn't too many bodily fluids and stuff. I can't do all of that. I'm not a fluids girl.
I get scared. I seen a gum fly. I said, and it was a gum I gave a wrestler, so I was like, that's one.
Yeah, we don't do
that issue. Yeah.
Hey, Deborah.
Hey, Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
Hey, Deb. Oh my God.
Hi,
not the eyes. I can't. It's already been.
This episode was made for you.
All right, we're going to get into some Dynamite review. Now, if you in the chat, y'all know that Shantice watched this for me. Y'all know she don't watch AEW like that, but she is the president of the Bree Who fandom, so she had to get on here. Because, as she said, she don't like these new people.
It's not that I'm not invested in them. They haven't got me invested yet. If they was to get me invested, it'd be something different. But since I don't watch consistently enough, I'm not really invested in them. I like Ricky Starks.
I think everybody likes Ricky. If they don't, it says more about them.
I'm also capping because I like all the black people. When they black, it doesn't take much. Right. Black? That's my favorite wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we go get into some things. So Dynamite, it popped out. Hold on, let me get my notes there. Gotta get my notes. Okay, so Dynamite.
Randy, that's her. That's her right there, Randy. It's Jeff Jarrett or anyone black. That's her.
That's her, yeah. Jeff Jarrett, anybody black. We're gonna start off with the Dynamite. So it was AEW for the AEW All Atlantic Championship. before they did the change of the name. It was Orange Cassidy versus Jay Lethal. Of course, they both delivered. Jay Lethal is a great wrestler. Orange Cassidy is a great wrestler. We just kind of tired of seeing Jay Lethal. That's the only thing. But still, overall, a great match. We love Orange Cassidy. He's a fighting champion. And then afterwards, of course, that's when your boy came out and hit his ass with the guitar. Yeah.
I have a note for this.
Yes.
So when he hit him in the knee, Tony Schiavone said, "That's the first time I've seen Jeff Jarrett use a guitar in a knee." But that's a motherfucking lie. In the year 2000, Jeff Jarrett was in a feud with Booker T. And they were working Booker T's knee because, he does the figure four. Mm-hmm. Booker T does a Harlem sidekick. He hits him in the knee with a guitar. So I'm not sure if this was in the build to New Blood Rising or if it was at New Blood Rising. But either way, Tony Schiavone seen it.
No, you just proved that he was clearly not paying attention, or either he was on that baby powder, like I like to call it back in the day, because he don't remember that. He clearly has a lapse of memory.
Or it's just I remember too well.
Yeah, that too. It's both. It's both.
Mm-hmm. He definitely said, "I never seen that before." I said, "Nigga, yes, you did."
Did.
And that's why we have the captain of the Bree Who stands here.
We're not Bree Who's.
Y'all not Bree Who's? Y'all slap nuts?
We'll get into that later.
Okay.
Give me time for this. We don't need to waste any more time on that.
Okay. So we're gonna move on after that. Then after that match, Ricky Starks had his promo. Just letting you know that he's that guy. He's looking for more opportunity. Blase. Then we see the Bullet Club hop on the Jumbotron. Now, me, honestly, because maybe I don't know if I was high or something. I don't know. But I thought it was probably Jay White, but it didn't make sense if it was Jay White, but it ended up being Juice Robinson. So we look like we're going to get Ricky Starks versus Juice Robinson. Shantice, I know that. So I can't ask you too much on this. I'm going to ask Meka. So what do you think about Ricky Starks probably versus Juice Robinson, a feud with that?
Okay, that's it. I don't care. I'm not a Juice Robinson fan. He does nothing for me. I saw him at Final Battle get squeezed by Samoa Joe. That's what they were calling it. They were literally chanting "squeeze that juice" every time he put him in a chokehold. I've never been a fan. He just doesn't do anything for me. So I feel like this is Ricky doing charity and like kind of bringing the people that don't know who Juice is in, giving him a valid contender, to have a feud with. Because while I don't agree with that person, I do agree that I do not want him up there with that person that they call a champion currently. I don't want that because that's below Ricky, in my point of view, because that person is really, we're not going to get into that right now. We'll talk about it in a little bit. But that's below Ricky and his caliber and his talent and his character. So I'm okay with him bringing this little kid in and, letting the people who don't know who he is. Not this little kid. He little in real life. But the people who don't know who he is, giving him a tiny man and a feud and all of that stuff and whatever. Okay, Ricky, do your charity, write him off on your taxes, and let's move forward.
Rock on.
Yeah, he's independent. You gotta get your credit.
Juice Robinson always been like you said, he's just like, he's a good wrestler. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's the character. I don't know. He just never really, maybe Impact is for him. I feel, I'm not trying to.
But you know what? I watch Impact and I can't even say that, but there are a lot of Impact fans who know who he is. So he would probably translate better there.
Yeah.
But we don't see because
AEW fans, they Bullet Club is on Impact.
Huh?
Ain't the rest of the Bullet Club on Impact?
Pretty much.
It's a good split. They some everywhere right now, but we'll see if AEW fans embrace them or not, because you know how they are.
Yeah, they may.
The Bullet Club members that matters is that either WWE or in AEW.
Well, once they sign a contract, they're not really Bullet Club no more.
You can't tell them that in AEW because they still throwing. I mean, in WWE because they still throwing it up, even though that man is injured. They still throwing it up. So
they forever Bullet Club.
I mean, they forever. They gang.
Cody Rose, fucking AJ Styles. I'm about to say soccer mom here. AJ Styles, Finn Balor, all of them. They still at heart. They're still Bullet Club. So,
well, that's because Triple H is cool with it, and he thinks it's cool that they throw up his DX stuff. So they click stuff, so they get to throw it up.
Honestly, I think it's okay for them to be okay. I think it's a new era of wrestling, and we got to stop this whole no crossover. We know half of y'all came from somewhere else. We know y'all started in it. You are not a home. There's very few homegrown true WWE stars. There's more now when they went to that whole we don't want to get any indie people, so we just want athletes, and then they did that time where they were doing that. But like most of them made their names somewhere else, or they left and came back. We know there's crossover. Like this is not kayfabe no more. We know the truth. It's fine. They posting videos.
When they let them do that, then you can't act like there's no competition.
There can still be there can be friendly competition, but competition and acknowledging each other, they don't cancel each other out. That two things can be true. We know you exist. We still gonna whoop you. We gonna be cool after, but we know you exist. We ain't gonna act like you just don't exist. That's childish.
Now that hurts more when people act like people don't exist. Kiki seen me do it.
Lord have mercy.
The people.
Yeah. I've always wanted to figure out if Juice Robinson was mixed. Cause is he black?
You on Google?
Is Juice Robinson like you got a black daddy or something? Cause he looks like he probably biracial.
I don't think he black because he would pop up when I often search for black wrestlers. So he may be like Dakota Kai and a little bit Samoan.
I don't think people Google Juice Robinson.
He had locks back in the day. Oh, I'm already Googling. Don't worry about it. I'm finna tell you. I forgot he married to Tony Storm, child.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't know that?
Yeah,
no, that's the NXT nigga?
CJ Parker. Yeah, that's him.
I really don't be paying attention to that.
It's the giggle for me. It don't say nothing about his parents. So
it's a question mark.
Yeah, it just say he was born.
He's from Jola, Illinois, so I don't think so.
No, it's some.
Maybe
Joliet. It's some black people in Joliet.
Yeah, maybe his daddy light skinned.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe he got like Italian in his family. They tan dark.
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
Do the same thing that Taz did and confused everybody because everybody swore Taz had black in him. He never did.
I just had that conversation in the car on Saturday because Stan don't understand how we thought so.
Oh, look at this. The first black, they were calling Juice the first black IWGP United States champion. And someone said, this is false. Juice has dreadlocks. So one could mistake him, but he is in fact a white guy. So there's your answer. He clear.
Okay, now we're moving on from that. Then FTR cut a promo. They, letting y'all know that we back. The fans was FTR, what they do. And, FTR act, Cash Wheeler still look good. Yeah, FTR.
I love FTR.
I'm happy.
Okay. Yeah,
so
FTR.
Clear. I'm a fan of FTR, and honestly, I feel like FTR is going to put more butts in seats with those tag team titles than the Gun Club will. So
I like Austin Gunn, the one that looked like.
I like him because he put that dark tanner on, and he almost looked like he brown.
But he's actually good. Like I feel like he's good as a wrestler and on the mic too. Better than the youngest one.
They're okay. They're still growing on me.
And if you hear, is Austin Gunn the one that we call Brian Christopher?
No, that's the other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could one do too much?
Yeah, that's the youngest one. Mm-hmm.
They both do too much to me.
Was the youngest one the one on that E show?
Was he? If you in the comments, if you know, answer the question in the comments. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, Austin is the one that said the N-word.
Oh, I shouldn't be rooting for him at all.
No, to answer your question, Deborah, Action Andretti is not mixed. And if he is, it is not black. He is not black.
Yeah, he's
so
not
mixed on that show. Okay.
He's not mixed. He's in the clear.
In the clear.
He's in the clear. He's a clear liquor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
After that,
you gotta chill. Continue.
After that, we had AR Fox and Top Flight versus Jazz, which is Jericho, Sammy, and Daniel Garcia, to add towards the triple, the trio.
No, y'all. No, he's not. So me and Keeks, just to answer, because it's a lot of confusion in the comments. When we went to AEW back in December, we were asking the same question because that's when he made his debut. Mm-hmm. And the people who know him from the indies were literally like, no, he is not. He just looks that way, but he's not mixed. And if he is, it's not with black.
Yeah. So, they told us he was white. They said, nah, he's just
jazzy.
Yeah.
So
might have like a black great granddaddy or something along it probably. But they said that he's not.
Yeah.
So
back to JAS. Continue, sister.
Yeah. Yeah. So they had that little match. You know, that happened, and then after the match, really would call people interest because we really kind of didn't want to see that. But I get it. To add them to the trios division. House, you know, Jericho ended up calling out House of Black, but then the Elite came out. Now on Twitter, people have been wanting the Jericho versus Kenny Part 3 since, you know, they haven't faced each other since New Japan. So that's what I wanted. I just wanted them by themselves, but we're sort of kind of getting that this week. So that happened, and then of course House of Blacks, you know, they came out, was like, if y'all want the titles, we can make it a triple threat trios match. And Winnipeg, Canada, the home of Jericho and Kenny. So it's gonna be fun. I'm excited to see the Part 3, kind of, not really.
So it's gonna be all of them in a triple threat trios match? Okay.
Julia looked great.
Yeah, that's what we have. That's this Wednesday. And
I need Sammy to get a new render. I don't They make it look like he take the short bus to work.
Who?
Sammy. That render don't look good on him. And he need to keep his tongue in his mouth.
He looks like that in person.
I know, but it's worse when it's that on picture. And that's the picture they use for your matches.
Because he always got his fucking tongue out.
Close his mouth. For a little bit. Just, you know, for your picture. Then when your picture done, you can take it out or whatever.
Yeah, spicy.
I'm dead. That's the call to action Andretti spicy mayo.
Yeah. Oh, it was. Okay. So Austin said the N-word in. Okay, so I can't root for him no more. Dang.
I told you they rubbed me the wrong way when they started using that extra dark tanner. They was using the same tan Mandation Rose was using over on NXT, and they looking as dark as us on the damn TV every week. And I'm confused as to why you just didn't go medium, why you had to go dark every time you went in.
Speak about her because she blocked me. All I did was remind people how she was talking about black lady hair on the airplane, and I didn't even tag her.
I forgot about that.
She was blocking accountability, baby. She wasn't blocking
you. Right.
I ain't even tag you, sis. I didn't even say your full name. I just said Mandy. No, we don't gotta worry about her no more. Anyhow.
She was on the what's that lady name that Portia is mad at?
Tamara.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tamara messy B.
But she do it right though.
Her,
she does it right. Because if you're gonna be messy, I'm gonna look directly at you and I'm gonna just ask the questions that the elephant. Let's get the elephant out the room.
I need Tamara to be more into the wrestling shit because there's a lot of messy shit that she could put on a larger platform.
That's true.
Like little kids getting alcohol thrown on them. I wish she was onto that. Maybe I should tweet her.
You should, because she'll be like, so do you do that to white children or you just only do that to black children?
Because I could send a tweet. Because now it looks like a pattern.
Yeah, it does. I agree. I support you.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Maybe I should DM her.
Yeah, DM her. Because we're going to be in the dark. We're going to be in the dark. So
you want to interview somebody? Interview this man right here.
I hear.
Interview this man right. He wears a scarf. You can get it at Ross. Interview him right here and ask him this. Look what he's been doing, Miss Tamara. Look what he's been doing. Mm-hmm.
I could do for the Black Girl Magic Twitter page.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah. So where was we at? Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, that happened. So we're gonna have the triple trios match. And then after that, that's what Tony Khan announced that the All Atlantic Championship belt is going to be renamed the AEW International Championship belt. Kudos to Bree for the host. They said it was his idea.
So question. Jeff Jarrett is now going to win the AEW IC title?
No. Well, he might. He might because the thing is, Jeff Jarrett, as you know, also has a VP role, right? So this is something that he did that I actually support, especially with Tony Khan pushing so much crossover with Ring of Honor, AEW, and New Japan, because that's his thing right now. So if you make it an international title, then you can put it on whoever and they can defend it wherever, right? So I think that's super cute that you did that. But he might win it, but then
is Jeff gonna bring Rin Kin Ken to AEW? You finna take him to India? Listen, Jeff probably gonna take him all around the world.
He's gonna have to. If you're gonna call it an international, you can't just go to Japan, baby. We got in Canada. That ain't international. That's just Japan and Canada.
That's not.
We're gonna have to go down to AAA. We're gonna have to, we
got that big tall Indian guy with him.
We're gonna have to do some things. So
because he's still good with Conan down there, and he also still good everywhere else. So it makes sense if he does get it.
And the thing is, but he'll have to travel for it.
Yeah,
is the thing a lot more as opposed because it'll be a little more difficult to try to coordinate everybody to come here because they move so much. But either way, it's a good look. And it's something that I really applied to Jeff Jarrett do. Like that's
one thing I was like, that's the one. TNA that had them different. That's the one thing that was different about TNA. They always traveled.
Right.
So they would have these world tournament type of things going on with them.
And so now they have a title that can be won for stuff like that. So
yeah. Which was his idea.
We like it.
His idea. So Tony is starting to slowly trust Jeff Jarrett because he don't trust nobody since the shit Cody did. So it's just
Cody just wants to go home.
Right. Jeff Jarrett is rekindling trust. It's because Tony right now didn't trust nobody since Cody.
But I'm gonna be honest, he should have known Cody was there for a good time and not a long time. Let's be honest. Nobody thought Cody was gonna stay in AEW forever and retire there. Come on, bruh. Nobody thought that. Like nobody thought. Come on.
So I thought he was going to stay at least a little longer. I thought he was going to stay at least a little longer.
Man, nah, he have a history of doing what he doing now.
He want to come back. I knew he was going.
Yeah, he got he just like his daddy. He literally just like him. Just like that man. Up and down.
He's still from black people too?
I mean, he's called Cody Luther King.
DNA? Oh.
They call him Cody Luther King on the Twitter.
No, he ain't still Brandy.
I guess it's honorary though, because she don't even really consider herself black. So,
you know what?
I said what I said.
Black rooms.
She said it on the interview.
She said, "I don't really know. Woman of color."
Yeah, she said, "I don't really identify with that. I don't really know what that is." But okay, girl.
We don't accept her as that.
You can be mad as the hell. I'll give you a cape and you can be super mad because I don't care.
Listen.
You be mad. Usually she don't ever be on no Women's History or Black History Month stuff for WWE Talk, right? Y'all see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't claim yourself as Black, we ain't gonna do it for you.
Yeah. Cause yes, he does. That's what I was about to get into too. He has a track record, but following everywhere the Bucks went. That's literally all he did. That's literally all he did was wrong.
Because he had to get on with the indies.
Mm-hmm.
He had to get in good with the indie guys, and then when he got in good, he was like, "All right, well now I'm Cody."
Matt Jackson said, "Kevin, is this Cody guy great?" Or Kevin's like, yeah, he could do something with him. He ain't bad. Oh, okay. You need to be thanking Matt Jackson. Just kiss Matt Jackson on his toes every chance you get.
That's
not his toes.
Disgusting.
I wonder how long it's gonna take for him to try to convince WWE to give him his own reality show, like The Miz.
He's still in the honeymoon phase. I'm telling you, I feel Trips is gonna get it back in blood.
It's gonna die out.
He's getting it back in blood. He's just timing it. And you know how? Because Cody already said, I don't want to use my dad in the storyline no more. Triple. That's not what we had.
How we can't use your dad in the storyline no more when your music is "I'm my dad's son"?
It's literally a diss. And Trips know it's a diss.
The one thing we got to remember is Paul Levesque, not even Triple H. That man, Paul Levesque, one thing he learned from his father-in-law is how to spin the block. He gonna get it back.
He gonna get it back.
I'm waiting for that
get it back. And it's gonna be glorious. I ain't even worried about it. I'm letting all the people, Cody Rhodes themselves out, because when it happens, I'm gonna be like, see?
Y'all, I've seen so many posts like the WWE Cody is so much different than. I'm like, no, it's not. It's if you look at 2019, 2020, it is literally the same thing.
Trips
just biting his time.
He's not in AEW, and he's not talking about making beautiful black American princesses no more.
Trips is biting his time, y'all. It's gonna happen. It is going to happen. Then when it
the minute people turn on Cody, he's gonna start doing tumbles that we ain't never seen him do before. Triple H is just waiting for y'all to give up.
Mm-hmm.
Then he can start kicking his
waiting
foot.
for it to die down. That's all. And the thing about Trips is he's more patient than Vince was. He will wait for y'all. He like that teacher, that one teacher that'll wait for the whole class to stop talking before they start teaching. Oh, he'll wait. And then he'll pull that rug out, and people gonna be like, "What happened?"
Because he remember that chair shot. That shit, he remembers that. He gonna get it back in blood. I can't wait. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna look for a distance. Like, you thought the grass was green on the other side, didn't you, Cody? I'm gonna be like, oh. You saw Phil was coming back, so you ran. You ran from the grind, okay?
We talk about him because we want to get our shit off. Damn, Ken.
Yeah.
You don't like this conversation?
Ken don't like that. Ken be calling him Cody Luther King, so he like him.
Oh, he's your savior.
I ain't got no beef with Cody. I mean, he ended racism when he had a mixed race baby or whatever, but I don't care.
Do I got a beef with Cody?
I don't care. He's somebody that I'm indifferent about. I'm just like,
I don't got a beef with Cody.
Yes. Whatever.
I feel like it was more with Brandy than it was towards
mine.
Cody.
Was absolutely, and it will always be with Brandy. So,
but that's another story for another day. We got more AEW.
Yeah, we got more stuff. Then after that, after Tony Khan announced that, then we had the Dark Order, which was John Silver and Alex Reynolds versus Blackpool Combat Club, which BCC is turning heel, obviously. It would end up being a whole brawl. Dark Order lost. It became a brawl. Adam Page came out. Adam Page is a man. I love that man. That's a man.
It was a good match.
Huh?
It was a good match. I like the bold purple one, you know?
Oh, she said the
I said bold, but then I realized Cesaro, so I had to say color. I like him.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Gigi. Sorry.
He listen, you got kids. Don't apologize for being a mom.
It's for Icy.
I'm surprised she ain't screaming.
No, they know better. They know better when I do this not to say anything. But, yeah, we had that. My Adam Page, I don't like him having that black eye. Adam Page, if you hear me, do I need to get some ice? What do you need me to do? I don't like that. And y'all messed up his pretty face. I don't like that.
Question: was it something wrong with the audio?
Probably. They did have a little error.
All night, it felt like the crowd was louder than the whole show.
Oh, that's just how it always is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It depends on where they at, and they was in San Francisco too, so it was loud.
Okay, because I was just like, does it always sound like this?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it does because they don't pipe in noise.
Mm-mm.
So they actually let the crowd be the crowd. So when you don't pipe in noise, it's kind of hard for them to adjust.
It's not the piping in the noise because they're letting the crowd be the crowd, but then that means they need to pipe in their audio.
They don't do that.
Mm-mm. They just can't help that the crowd is loud. We just have a loud crowd.
Because
I think Tony likes that. He likes when the crowd is like.
It makes it sound. How does it sound? All right. So you ever watch WCW after WWE changed all their music?
Mm-hmm.
And the noise is.
Mm-hmm.
The noise, everything is louder than the
audio up. Yeah. Their audio guy just doesn't turn them up.
Yeah. I was just like, is that that's me nitpicking a little?
Yeah, because you don't like loud noises.
It's not that I don't like loud noises, it's just like it got a balance. So when they do the swift change and they still hear the audience screaming, Renee's like, hello, I'm Renee.
No.
You gotta hear the hello, I'm Renee. Because she sound like, hello, I'm Renee. What do you think about today? And then you don't hear it.
Y'all have to mind Shantice, y'all. She's not an AEW fan.
It's not even an AEW thing. This is just an audio thing.
You're like the first I've heard complain about that. That's why y'all gotta excuse her.
Cause I'm like really trying to listen to Renee. She's like, yeah, so what is that? And I just hear everything else, and I'm like, what the fuck is she saying? They'd be like, whoa, Renee, I like that. I was like, what the fuck did she say?
I mean,
like the wrestler's gonna be the wrestler and talk so we can hear.
Right.
They're like, yeah, guys, I'll be back in a second. And I was like, fuck is happening?
That's why they starting to kind of, some of them, they want them to go in the ring and do your promos so that way we could, people, because they're not going to be quiet.
It's not, no, the audience isn't the problem. The audience is supposed to be loud in the event.
No, they just literally need to turn Renee's mic up. Like, they just need to turn the audio up.
Or tell Renee, hey, use your outside voice.
Mm-hmm. Speaking to the microphone.
Stop being sexy. Stop being sexy. We know we can hear you.
She probably don't know what that is. I'm so, because she a mom, she had to be quiet and stuff. Like, I have to talk.
She a white mom. They don't know what quiet is.
Oh my God. Okay, then after that we have the main event. I know Meka was happy about this one. We had Wardlow versus Powerhouse Hobbs in a street fight, and they started in the parking lot. They got it popping in the parking lot. Miss Meka, I will let you take.
Yes, this is your
This your time to shine. Speak on Big Black Sexy.
The people know what happened. Wardlow's car got broken into. Everything got stolen. Fight started at the car. Powerhouse said, "Fine, you ain't got no gear. I'll beat your ass in these Timberlands." So they had a match, and it trickled back to the ring. There were a lot of big, meaty men spots. Mm-hmm. There was a little assistance from somebody who owed a debt. Mm-hmm. And our boy, Powerhouse, did win the belt, won the championship. I, of course, was elated. Thank you to everyone who tweeted me to make sure that I knew that he had won. I mean, of course, I knew he had won. But a lot of people were hesitant about whether they thought that they were actually going to put the title on him because Wardlow had just won it. Mm-hmm. But if you know anything about, and if you pay attention to me, because I've been doing Ring of Honor stuff for over a year now, so I've been keeping y'all in the loop with your press conferences and everything else. Back in December, Tony said that there is going to be a distinct separation between Ring of Honor and AEW. Mm-hmm. So with Joe being both champions, he had to end that and end the feud with him and Wardlow so that Joe can be primarily on Ring of Honor. Yeah. And that's what that did. So it made Wardlow a transitional champion. I understand the little girlies that are Team War Daddy were mad about it. I'm not sorry. Powerhouse won it. Of course, a lot of people are trying to say either he didn't deserve it or that he could have won it by himself. A storyline is a storyline, guys. We're in AEW. We know how they write things. This was a long game because this payback from QT was way back when they was into a Ricky Starks before he was like up. So this is a long game that QT played, but now the debt is paid, and we're going to move forward, and they're going to do a little, talk about what happened on Wednesday. So for those of y'all who don't believe what I'm saying, just go ahead and, tune in so we can tell you the exact same damn thing I just told you. But honestly, it's a good look for Hobbs. Hobbs has been training. He's been preparing. He debuted in AEW in 2020. If anybody was watching back then and you remember, his physique and everything was completely different than it is now. Mm-hmm. That man has worked his ass off. He's gotten his body in shape. He's gotten his promos together because he was a little struggle on the mic when he first came. Now, mind y'all, he did not debut wrestling till 2009. So he is not somebody that was on the indies for 20 years before he made a transition over. It had only been that short amount of time. So let's be clear about that. He won some championships on the indies, came to AEW, and he's been here ever since. So I'm excited for it. I hope it's not a short reign. I hope they actually let this, because we saw what happened with Scorpio Sky. They gave that man a custom belt, and then he lost it like 2 weeks later. So, I'm hoping that it's a decent reign. It's a long reign. Any matches I'm trying to see with Hobbs as champ? That's a good question. I actually want to see, I wouldn't mind seeing Hobbs and Big Bill, or whatever he calls himself at this point. The only thing about Hobbs is it's hard to pair him with smaller guys. And we saw that when he had the tag team match with him and Ricky, Swerve and Keith, and I forgot who the other two people were. So much black people in the ring. But it's kind of hard because he's bulked himself up so fast. So he's a little clumsy with the little guys. So I don't want to see him in the ring with like a Darby Allin or somebody small like that.
Well, Lance Archer is back.
Him and his Canacolon braids can really just stay in the back somewhere. I'm not a fan.
Lance Archer.
He could be in the back and catering. It's a good fish plate back there. Some floors to be swept or something. Do that. Not really a fan. But I think that it can go a couple of different ways with him. I don't know if they're going to have Wardlow chase or if they're just going to pull him from that and send him towards MJF, because we all know there's unfinished business there with him and that other white man, or what they're going to do. But I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I hate Jake Yeager, but put him in the ring with him. Let's see what happens. Powerhouse can be with some of these other guys that have just been background for a little bit. So,
I'm sorry. I saw on Twitter that somebody said that they would like to see him and Vance in a feud.
Okay. Yeah. I can see that.
I can see that too.
Mm-hmm. I like that a lot. So, he's growing, and we have to let him grow. We let Jade grow as TBS champion. We got to let Powerhouse grow as TNT champion. And if anybody got any beef with it, y'all my Twitter is right there. Pull up. If you want to.
Question.
What's up?
Y'all can't beat my ass, though.
And can't.
Is this why QT was beefing on Twitter?
QT was beefing on Twitter because the guy Raj made a comment that basically the last 5 minutes of AEW lost him. It wasn't relevant or whatever. And he was talking about the end of that match and QT coming out, and these guys had fought so hard, and then QT comes out and basically sways it, Powerhouse's way. And so QT didn't like that. He said something back. The guy asked if they could resolve DMs, and QT was like, nope, you said it public, let's keep it public. Mm-hmm. Then they did have a conversation, and QT came back and was like, I heard his side. I mean, I meant what I said, and I still mean what I said, and I'm not apologizing to the dude for telling him to pull up and I'll beat his ass, but I mean, we cool. So that was that. So yeah, he definitely did defend them, and I'm grateful that he did. I'm not the biggest QT fan, but right is right. And oh, dude, if you didn't like it, you just didn't like it. But you know, to bash the whole company over that is a little childish.
Well, Raj be saying stuff because.
Yeah, exactly.
At this point, you just gotta ignore him, and then he'll be talking.
Him and JD, they're the same.
Mm-hmm. I blocked JD. I don't want to see.
Oh, they both blocked on my page. Only reason why I saw it is because QT posted screenshots.
That was funny. That man was. The energy is always different in the DMs. This should be so funny. Like, I'm so sorry. He said, I really am a fan of AEW. I'm like, oh, we knew that. It's obvious.
My thing is, if you're gonna be so loud in your show, be so loud in the DMs.
That's it.
Loud in people's face.
That's it. Because when he told you to pull up to the Murder Factory, now all of a sudden it's no.
Told that man to pull up.
He said, I tell everybody if they got a problem, pull up to the Murder Factory and get the Nightmare Factory and get their ass whooped. He been saying that for years. I
like that shit.
So, all right, that was my only question about that.
Yeah, so happy, very happy. Still want to know. I still want to ask that man if his wife can fight. But I'm trying to behave. You know, I still ain't got my answer. But in a minute, it's gonna be like Peter Griffin and the chicken, and I'm gonna just.
It looks like a
find out what's popping over there.
Looks like a Brent really is a super producer.
That so, but yeah, I'm happy. So we'll see where this goes, and hopefully it's they invest in him like they invest in some of these other champions.
Yeah, we gonna get into Rampage. So it start off with Sammy Guevara versus Action Andrade. They're both good high flyers. Sammy still be doing stuff like he trying to kill himself. I don't know. But it was overall a good match. And once again, Sammy takes the win because of Garcia's help. And like I have been saying for weeks, that's a story in within itself because Daniel Garcia comes through for Sammy, but Sammy always fuck up when it comes to Daniel Garcia purposely. So, and Jericho is seeing that. He's starting to pay attention a little bit. But maybe it will go further this week with this triple threat match. Maybe they're going to do something with the feud between Sammy and Daniel Garcia because it is something there. It's like they seem like they're getting along, but you can see the story in that and within itself. It's basically like the fight of Jericho. So, did you watch? Any of y'all watch?
I saw recaps, but Sammy Guevara had a match with Mello, I was about to say Conti, and they faced my friend Tiara James.
Yay!
And Encore this weekend, so you know, that's all I was thinking about. I was like, go ahead, girl.
I love that for your friends, but I'm not a fan of Tay.
No, this is not about the medal. They were just in a match.
Yeah,
this is about friends.
We still on Pam's side, right? It's still on Pam's side, baby.
I wasn't a fan of Tay before that. I wasn't a fan of her before that. She can't wrestle. She's mid. She's very mid. They give her a lot of hype because she's little and Brazilian, and they think that equals big ass. She got wide hips. She ain't even as fine as y'all try to make her out to be. The girl is cute.
Listen, I have that hips conversation all the time.
Hold on, but
ass fishing.
Hold on, Chassis, but she is getting better. She's improving. She's not getting bad. She's improving as a wrestler. Like when we went to Dynamite, when she had that match with Ruby Soho, it was better.
Better, yes, but that still mid. I mean, you could be. It's a scale of 1 to 10, right? So you ain't good till you hit like 8. So you could be 5, 6, 7 and still be mid. You know what I mean? Like she went from like a 4 to like a 6.5. Not bad for you.
Y'all, this is Women History Month. We are live. We are trying.
Listen, at least you know that unlike some people, we don't play favorites when it comes to Women's History Month.
No. And anything I say on here, I will say to their face. You can ask Athena, you can ask Toni Storm, you can ask any of these wrestlers that I've told what I have said to their face, and they be like, you know what? I respect it, and half of them agree with my opinion. So
y'all, okay, when we went to VIP Wrestling, Meka ass said, because Grisham was there, and she said, oh, there goes Squidward out loud. I know he heard her.
Yeah, I always call him
Squidward.
You got to be careful because he's on the things that make him go crazy.
You know what? Let me tell you what I don't care about. Because let me tell you what I do. I live in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
You go crazy if you like.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got to say.
See, I live in New York. We don't have those privileges.
Because what you gonna do? Fight me?
The only privilege we have is the police take too long to come.
Well, that might work in your favor depending on what's happening.
Did last week.
So, and I've been calling that man Handsome Squidward since
we John Moran out here.
Since he started wearing the what is it, the octopus mask. I've been calling that man Handsome Squidward since then. So it is what it is.
Said there goes Squidward.
He had a good match. Or whatever.
Yeah, so that's Rampage. And then after that, it was the Acclaimed versus Jade Cargill and Starboard Charlie. I guess they are indie wrestlers. Like another jobber match. Another match just thrown in on Rampage. Because I think they were supposed to have something else lined up, but something happened. So they just threw this.
Did people walk away like Bray Wyatt?
Huh?
Did people walk away like Bray Wyatt?
No.
He AEW now. He left. He coming to AEW.
No, we don't want him. We're fine.
I honestly think
Tony, you better not.
Just 2 seconds on the Bray Wyatt thing. Honestly, I really think he needs to go back home. I don't think he was ready to come back when he came back. Even when I met him at Mania, he still was kind of, and then stuff was happening, and then his dad got sick, and then we almost lost Dad. So then it's like, I really think you just need to take a break. Like, just go back home, and we try this again later. But
bring everyone back Triple H.
Well, we have to have somebody that got a good relationship with these people. Vince didn't
need Emma back.
Now that they could have kept, but
they could have kept half of them.
The only successful one so far is a Stanky Booty. What's her name? Because that's all she needed was a character.
That was successful. I give it a month, but we're not gonna care again.
But that's out. But her character being like that, Chelsea Green.
That's right, wife.
That's all she needed was a character.
They could have kept her with her husband, and it wouldn't have made a difference.
The women's division was looking a little low because they keep getting injuries, and SmackDown had 2.5 people over there, so they needed to bring some people back. But now another one they could have kept was Sarah. What's her name now?
But didn't they throw her back after she stole that lady gimmick?
Shout out to Max Taylor. Shout out to Max, but child. Anyway, this is not a WWE show. We ain't gonna get into that. But yeah, about what's going on over there. So
yeah, we just my bad.
We're gonna keep rolling.
Yeah, so that happened.
The lights gonna go off, and it's gonna be Bray Wyatt and AEW.
Impact probably need him, and
I don't even think Impact needs him. I'm really serious about him just going home because they're letting Malachi cook right now. We don't need Bray there. Honestly, if I tell you my dream for Bray, I want him to stop wrestling and start making scary movies.
Yes.
Like, I want his brain to start making horror films.
No.
Like, that's what I want.
No.
Yes.
I never seen a scary movie with a wrestler that was good.
No, not him being in it. Him
writing the script.
Like producing it. Like letting his mind do this dark stuff that he's doing and put it in movie form.
Test it in Netflix first.
Yes. I could see that. I don't want him on screen.
Maybe make scary shows for kids.
No, it wouldn't be for
like
kids.
The Goosebumps.
No, we won't.
That will work though.
You do little gray bumps.
But I don't want kids because he's already watered down on Fox. They have to water him down because Fox is the blue brand, it's the family network, it's the blah, blah, blah. I want to see how dark it goes. Take me down the rabbit hole. Since you want to play this character.
Not Evil wasn't bad.
Who said it?
Malik says See Not Evil wasn't bad.
Is that the one that came?
Yeah, that's the Kane.
Baby, it was just as bad as Snoop Dogg being in that horror movie. It was the same bad. Same thing.
Was Bones bad? Because
Bones was bad.
I done seen Hornswoggle and Leprechaun remake.
I feel like him and Rob Zombie get together and they can make up some stuff that'll be nightmare fuel. Honestly.
I don't know.
Bones.
Not they gave the Miz 8 movies. They did give the Miz 8 movies.
Bones is a classic. Shanties. I loved Bones.
Randy said Bray can test it on Tubi before he can get Netflix. I like it. I watch it.
Oh.
Y'all watch everything else on Tubi.
All right, we're not talking about Bray no
She get on my nerves. Moving on.
My mom hates his voice.
I do too.
That's the N-word one?
No, that's not the Guns.
No, that's some loud dudes. That's
one of the Guns.
Daddy Magic.
Daddy
Magic, yeah.
Billy Gunn look like 5. Billy Gunn kids look like 5 people to me.
Daddy Magic came out being loud, and they want to match with the Acclaim. Acclaim still kind of denied, so we'll see where they go. I guess they making a feud out of this.
Give them something to do. They've been standing behind Jericho looking stupid for a year and a half. Do something.
Mm-hmm. They look so dumb.
Do something with yourself.
I want black leathery pants to be abolished in wrestling.
Baggy. Me and Al had a whole conversation about this on our post show.
Also,
baggy black leather pants as wrestling attire, out. Disgusting. It needs to die. That is not it.
Also dull black pants. They look dirty.
Yes, the dull ones. Yeah. Disgusting.
If Jericho's ain't baggy, then y'all shouldn't be.
Wise we say, please.
And there you have it, y'all. And then so after that, we had Tanahashi versus Preston Vance. And I love Preston Vance's gimmick where he collects masks and he walks out with the shit. Why is we saying BCC?
I'm about to say that's Preston Vance?
No, that's grab ass. Grab ass like my bad. There we go. Yeah, so I like Soup. Tanahashi's a phenomenal wrestler. He's great.
We love him.
We love him. He's so pure. He just trying to learn things out here. It's so funny when he
Costco and Sam's Club.
I got my Sam's Club membership. I feel really good. I'm like, I know that's right.
They have so much fun when they first come out here.
Mm-hmm. Then they realize.
It ain't that fun.
Yeah, they realize the horrors real quick.
Because what he said when he got, do I get a house first or do I get a car? And everybody's like, you got to get a car. So you can go to point A and B. Oh, I get a car first, then an apartment. Okay, so I got my car, I got my apartment. When do I get furniture? You should have been ordered furniture. Okay. Then what's the name had to end up helping him? Like,
how you don't know that people living with his mama them out there? How you don't know what they get first?
No, I think grown-up life is just different.
Japan's probably just different.
A lot of their apartments and stuff like
probably
that come furnished. And yeah.
Because it was like, y'all don't have furniture in your apartments already? They don't come. I'm like, we don't do that. America's greedy, so you got to get your
buy everything. You got to afford your life.
I hate it here.
Yeah. I really want to go to Japan. Wrestle Kingdom is on my bucket list.
It's on mine too.
Well, they kind of like us, you know?
Yeah, they kind of. Kind of. So that happened. Did y'all have any thoughts on that match? Y'all like the match? I ain't even asked y'all.
Okay. Yeah, it's always a good. Those two they had good chemistry.
The review I watched said it was a good match.
Oh, okay. We like that.
I agree.
I'm biased.
She said the preview. Okay. Now it's time to get into some women business. Women business. Put the clip up, Graham.
Here's what you need to do. You need to stay out of women business.
That's my favorite. You need to stop acting like a bitch. She gathered Peter, y'all. If y'all ain't watched Real Housewives of Atlanta, she kind of gathered him.
Patricia. He still acting like one.
He do still act like Patricia. Like
he want to be a housewife so bad.
He really do. What she say? You the only husband that be in our business.
And honestly, he not.
Not no more.
Not a husband now.
Well,
okay, women business time. All men, shut up. Raise your hand if you got something to say in the comments. That girl's still in the comments. Our voices matter when it comes to women business.
I got a double shut up.
Yeah. So the first one I want to get out, Jade Cargill on Dynamite. She says she wants to wrestle the best that Canada has to offer for the TBS Championship. So we're gonna see her on Dynamite wrestling because she says she is ready for some actual competition now. Me personally, I feel like she's still kind of a little bit because she's not trusting her opponent enough for me. What do you feel? I'm gonna go with Hahrts first because I know Meka got a sermon with this one. I'm gonna start with you, Shanties. You go first.
Jade in her bad bitch era. Where you want me to feel? Cause that's how I feel about it.
Speak y'all. This women business. So you. Speak.
I like Jade. I don't feel that I feel she's not trusting her opponents because they really ain't give her nothing to trust. She trusts Daniel Bryan. They got to give her opponents that she can feel 100% safe with. And the girls that they've been giving her, she really can't feel that. And I don't fault her for that. I don't fault her because they're protecting her heavy. So with her being protected so heavy, you go out and you're very wary if you're just wrestling like someone from Twitter B. You know?
Yeah.
And they tend to throw a lot of those in there. You can see her progress, especially with promos, especially how she presents herself, especially in the ring. But you have to give her some of the higher ups and take her out of the B women's division and start putting her in the matches with the girls that can work and can work with her. Because if she's technically still green, you can't give her someone greener than she is.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Meka? What do you think, Y'all
know I love Jade. Love her down. Gorgeous. She's going to give everything we need all the time, period. But when it comes to this wrestling thing, if we're being honest, they did give her someone in the A tier, and they almost exposed her. And that was that match she had against Nyla.
Mm-hmm.
Nyla wrestled. Mm-hmm. She had a match with Nyla, and there were some spots where you could see that Jade was very weak. This is why they are protecting her so much, because you're absolutely right. I agree with everything you just said. But it hinders her because now either you have an A-tier wrestler that's wrestling down because they have to, right? Because you cannot expose your Brock Lesnar. You can't do that, right? Or you have a B-tier that's trying to wrestle up, like y'all can jump down my throat if you want to, but a Red Velvet or somebody like that trying to wrestle up, and then it looks awkward, right?
It exposes everything.
Right. So to me, when she called out the best in Canada, the two people that came to mind, I was like, she can't wrestle either one of them. That's Kaya and that's Lufisto.
Nope.
She cannot wrestle. And it's not because Jade is not there. Bryan Danielson has made strides with her, right? But that confidence and that ring psychology has to kick in. and it's still slowly kicking in. And so because of that, with somebody like a Taya who's held almost every title in wrestling, or Lufisto, you have a 20-plus year indie, first woman to ever go into the Indie Hall of Fame, titan of a wrestler. It's like, okay, when she meant the best, she wasn't talking about them too. So like, who's under that, right? So they're like, people are like Angelina Love, or da-da-da. That's fine. It just listen, just get your hopes down about Taya, and we gonna not hope it's Lufisto. I want her to have a good competitive match, but that match with Nyla really worried me because while it was decent, you could see now it's been a couple of months, so she might have made some more strides and all of that, which is good, and I hope she has. And I'm going to be interested to see who they actually pick, right, to wrestle her, because from Canada, the list of women wrestlers who are not in WWE from Canada is long. And it's people that we know. So there's plenty of people that could show up. I just want to see how she's going to show up, because you're right. It's time for her to move to the A tier, but she has to show us that she's ready to consistently stay there and not bounce between the tiers, wrestling on dark with people that a lot of people don't know, if that makes sense.
I think Taya and Mephisto can do wonders with her because they've been in it a very long time, and they've been in it on the indies, so they're working with everything from top to bottom. So even if they throw it that way, I feel like they can work with her really well. But you have to give her people that are good with working with people.
100%.
And there's some people that's a good wrestler when you give them a better wrestler, but they're not a good wrestler when they have to work with people.
Yeah.
But to add what Meka's saying, because that's why they gave her that feud with Nyla Rose to do that.
I'm not saying this about Nyla because I don't necessarily know, but I don't know how long she's been wrestling. And I don't know how she travels, you know?
But it goes back to what we were
Taya and Lufisto are tenured.
Yeah.
On the indies. So they work with everyone at every level. Yeah. So they know how to take someone that's not there and bring them kind of to where they can work with them well.
I agree. But the point that's missing is exactly what we were talking about when we started this conversation. She has to trust them to do that.
And I think she will trust someone.
So if she can give them that trust, I 100% agree with you. I'm there. But if she doubts, or if her mind slips at all, that's going to come through. So I'm hoping that she can just trust them if it is a Lufisto or a Taya, knowing where they are, where they've been, how they can help her. Girl, just breathe, lean in, and trust them, and have a good match. You know, I agree, but she's got to. But you're right. Her history is not as solid with trusting her opponents, and it's not her fault. Like we said, they haven't really given her anybody to trust. Red Velvet wrestles like she's going in fast motion. I don't know why she wrestles like somebody pushed the fast forward button every match. She's just
because they don't got nobody to slow her down.
No, they don't. And Jade had to, which was more control than she needed to have in that match. So I'm hoping that. So I'm hoping that, you know, we see some. I hope we do see Jade hit a new gear on Wednesday, and she goes skyrocketing into this new gear. And I'm like, yes, let's go, girl. Let's go.
This is a bad big era, so we gotta complete it.
I mean, I'm gonna be here regardless. I'm gonna be here regardless. You know, but on the behind the scenes stuff, you know.
Yeah, well, I agree with both of y'all saying. Y'all are both on it. She has to get the opponents, the A+ opponents, to gain the trust, and she also has to trust the actual opponents. Because she was naming people saying she ready for Jamie Hater's, the Sheetas, and I was like, no, you're not, Mom. I love you though.
I think she's ready to get out the playpen a little bit, because that's what they kind of keeping her in a box of.
They are.
The B title with the B bitches. Not you're not
like bitches. You are the top dog of the B bitches, but yeah. But she even said that. She said she's ready to drop that title and move into the main title picture and be there with you know, the Brits and the Jamies. And it's like, okay, girl, well, you got to bring it up here because these people are not playing. So,
yeah. And then after that, on Dynamite, Ruby Soho, before her match, she cut a promo. Now, Ruby Soho spoke facts in her promo. This was probably one of the best promos she has done that I've seen, actually. So this heel turn works for her. And I've been saying, y'all, that the fight before we get to, which we will end up getting the AEW First Women Blood and Guts. But the fight was over Ruby Soho. And I've been telling y'all that Ruby Soho was just going to join the ex-WWE girls. And she made her point, like, y'all booed me when I beat Chris Statlander. Y'all booed me, this and this and this. And we know AEW do not play about that day one. So, yes, you did get booed. And this was a great promo. It's not Ruby for the hoes no more. It's Ruby fuck them hoes now.
Mm-hmm.
So, what did you think? Did you see the Ruby Soho promo, Shantice?
Yeah, I seen the promo and everything that it encased. It was one of her best promos.
Mm-hmm.
Easily. Question. Why they doing Girl World Order stuff? I don't like when they take bells like that, because then you have the fans screaming NWO instead of listening and seeing what they're trying to do. Once you hit a bell that reminds them of something, then you always gonna be compared to something. And then when you're gonna be compared to something, like, oh, it's not even good because this was better. So it could be something that goes somewhere, but they're hitting the NWO belt, and we know the NWO fans are really nasty with it.
That's not the reaction that we're getting, Shanties. Yes,
I heard them scream NWO.
But overall, we're liking what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just watched this episode, so I'm just speaking from this episode. But when they came out with spray paint and they were screaming that, and I don't ever, like, I always said this, especially about AEW. I don't want them to click the bells of, oh, this happened here, because that's when these people get attacked, like what we seen with Wheeler Yuta and Austin and all of that stuff with Undertaker and all the people coming out saying, oh, trust, he ain't da-da-da-da-da, right? That's when we get all that weird shit, because then all of these people then we're going to see Kevin Nash talk about the girls or some shit, you know? Just because it looks like it for 1 second, you know?
But there's nothing wrong with that, though. They do, like, everybody
It's nothing wrong to borrow, but you don't want people to compare you to it. Because once you have them comparing you to it, then they're going to say why this is better and why that is better. And they're going to discredit whatever you're doing, even if it's completely different. Once you start getting a comparison, it's just they're going to shit on it for the sake of, you're ruining our old stuff.
They're going to do that anyway, regardless.
So why click it in their head?
Because they going to say something regardless. Like,
because they need to.
Yeah.
You have to remember, AEW's only been here 3 years. So they have to use what they can. So what it's about is about crowd buy-in.
Mm-hmm.
And when your fan base, and I hate to say it like this, and if y'all want to fight, meet me on Twitter, because I ain't scared of no fight. Your fan base is everybody that has forsake WWE, that is now AEW to the core. Not about 90% of them, because they be ready to fight over anything like that. While that is the case, they still got to get them to buy in. And so that little trigger, like you said, that little worm in the ear, it brings them in. Now it's up to them to do enough to dispel or to distinguish themselves from what's happening, right? Like, they're gonna have to take that. Now you got to buy in. So now you got the fans that are making this connection. Oh, I see what you're doing. You're doing this outsider stuff. Now, what are you gonna do to make it yours, right? So that's on TK and that's on the wrestlers to now take that and say, yeah, we are the outsiders, but this is a whole different thing. This is this, that, and the other. So, you know, they're calling themselves the Outcasts or whatever. And to me, Ruby Soho is the best part of that.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly. Not bad.
And it's not close. And I hate to say that about Toni Storm. She's the sweetest thing ever. Sarad, whatever. But
hi, Benji.
Ruby had to put these babies on her back.
Yeah.
With that promo. That's literally what she did. And so, you know, I understand what you're saying, because like you said, like the what chant, it took forever for them to stop doing that, and they still do the yes chant to Bryan Danielson and all of that. I get that. But
that's literally all it is. Because once you put that in their head,
yeah,
it's gonna have a lot of people go nasty, and I don't want them to do that to the woman.
I agree.
They're already doing that because of Paige.
No, they're gonna be nasty to the woman regardless.
You don't
want them to OD.
Regardless.
Listen, the people, the NWO fans are older wrestling fans.
They're Attitude Era fans. That's all they know.
And you know how people fight about the Attitude Era. I'm one of them.
I mean, I got my NWO jacket that got Terry face with a big piece of duct tape across the back. I got it. You know,
I don't get those things because I do not want Terry in my body.
I didn't pay for it. It was gifted to me. And so I put that black tape that matched the black and white jacket across.
They got fabric free. Someone told me to do that with my Montez shirt to get the other one out.
Sorry, Angela.
What? What's that?
Stop.
Stop
it. Continue.
You gotta call him by his name. His mama named him that. Stop disrespecting his mama. Making up little cute nicknames for that man. But I'm all for groups. I'm all for this because it's not just, people hating Paige by herself now. There's people to bounce off of, and it could generate something. I just don't want them to fall into the NWO trap. Because that never goes good for nobody but the NWO.
Yeah, I hope they do, like I said, take it and actually do something different with it and flip it and spin it. I hope that they invest the time to do that, because I agree. We don't want that to happen. Their women's division already takes enough shit, if we're being honest. It takes enough. Okay, we have enough foolishness going on with the women. I'd be tired of fighting for our life in the comments for our girls.
Paige don't got enough on her back to be compared to Hogan. She already got to fight for her life about her husband.
She did a lot on her back. So, I mean, the back has put in work over.
I know that's right.
Okay, sorry.
That back not strong enough for the work it was putting in.
No, the neck is not strong enough. The back is just fine.
I seen that back was thrown and it was.
No, I agree, but
it was not
good enough. It was not. It was
the people that was consuming. Okay, I said what I said,
like Tina from Bob Burgers. It was very stiff.
It was absolutely. That's why I said it's like a table, right? Flat back. So
I guess the whole spine is not strong enough for what she got going on.
No, not the total spine, the neck, the up top by the cervical neck. That's a little weak, but
they gotta get it away from it because once they figure out who the Hogan is, then it's gonna be like, oh yeah, like your husband, and then she gonna have to go to war again.
She ain't going to war. She gonna do the same thing Athena did. Say nothing. I love Athena, but she gonna do the same thing my girl did.
Not Athena.
She gonna do the same thing my girl did, and I love her to death, but she gonna say nothing. Nary a ting from her mouth.
Athena go home to her king.
Yeah, the king of the black women.
Our king.
Guess what his t-shirt has said?
Go home to our king at night.
Guess what his t-shirt has said? King of black women. But
she goes to our king at night. So
she do.
Athena good. She
got
our king at home to herself.
She can have him, somebody got to do the dirty work. But yeah, no, the other thing about that too is we have to remember, and this is one of my things that I fight with myself about with AEW. Them and factions, like I call it all everybody wrestling because everybody
it's WWE 97.
They got, like, I swear to God, like if you sit and think and like, no, you can't leave, Drew. We back. We back. Like, if you think about it, it ain't that many people that you can say is just by themselves. Everybody got somebody, right? And it's like, why do we have to put everybody with somebody? You know, but that's what they've done with all of the women that are on the card now. Is everybody belong to somebody except for like Riho, who pop up whenever she want to. Well, Nyla finna be by herself because Vicky didn't renew her contract, or they mutually agreed not to.
Thank God.
So you know, it's just
gang shit in AEW.
Yeah, they all everybody wrestling because everybody got to be with somebody, friends. So
that's what they called it. They said all friend wrestling in the beginning.
That's what it is.
They keeping up to their name.
They are because Powerhouse was by himself, and now we got to see him and QT finna cut a whole segment together. Okay, never mind.
But we'll move forward on women business. Ruby Soho end up having a match with Sky Blue, which Sky Blue is another wrestler that she is improving in the ring. I don't know when they're gonna actually sign her, but they need to.
I think they're trying to figure out if she's going to be AEW or ROH or ROH. She wrestled on ROH too, so they're using her.
And then they add in Willow Nightingale. So I feel like Willow is going to be part of the AEW Women Blood and Guts because that's what we're getting at.
I don't know because she just faced Athena on ROH for the championship, so
which was a banger.
It was a banger. So I really don't know what Tony is going to do with Willow. I don't know because the only people that are signed to Ring of Honor that are women, honestly, is Mercedes and Athena. Mm-hmm. There are no other women signed to their roster. So I think he's trying to figure out, literally, you can go on the website. It's so crazy. I looked it up, but he's trying to figure out where to put people now. So I think he's trying to see which audience translates, what's going on where, so he can start trying to plug people into permanent places.
Maybe
I know he heavy on Trish Adora, so he might end up signing her back. Some more that
she already was in Ring of Honor. She was in LA Dojo and all of that. She wrestled this past week, so they might. Y'all know I'm meh on her, but they like her, so
I like Trish.
I love that. I love it.
I love y'all. Y'all so real. Y'all are so real.
Happy birthday to that lady.
Happy birthday, Trisha Jones.
Yes, Benji, go to the Ring of Honor website. It's 2 women, Mercedes and Athena. That's it. Yeah. That's all that's on the website.
So far.
Yeah. I wrote a whole article about it because I was like, what the hell? Now we're going to have a new promotion. We ain't got no women's division.
Right. So on Rampage, the Rampage main event, it was the AEW Women Business OGs. It was Nyla Rose versus Riho. Now we
literal OGs, the gods of the freaking Jesus Christ. That's why
the day ones. We had the day ones face off, and it was a great match. Like I've said on Twitter, I know people been like the booking with Nyla Rose, but we in America and most of these states now are passing these laws. They don't want transgender people either booked or in part of entertainment, or it will cause prison time and things like that. So that's why Nyla Rose hasn't been booked of course, she wasn't booked in Texas because unfortunately. And then it's other states, they are passing these laws that they don't want, we're seeing that they are slowly trying to eliminate all trends. So that's why y'all haven't seen Nyla Rose as much as y'all should because of these states.
Also, Sunny Kiss.
Yeah. So is he gonna just keep them off of TV?
In the places where they can't go, yes. Absolutely.
They have to protect them.
Neither one of them can wrestle in Tennessee at this point.
Right. They
will literally be arrested
right now.
So it's like
I'm Matt Cavalier, and I'll be like, "Hey, so y'all like that? Then fuck you." But they can't because these are the bigger crowds. These are they like core audiences, so they can't just fuck you and then lose a whole top spot.
That's why I'm saying why most of the LGBTQ wrestling they starting to just cancel it all together because it's getting nasty out here.
Or they're staying in certain places. You'll see it in Georgia. You'll see it in Cali. You'll see it in certain parts of New York. But that's it. Like even they used to have shows out here, and they don't do as many out here anymore because it's just not safe. And I respect Tony for knowing that he needs to keep them safe because they was taking crap before all of this stuff passed. You know what I mean? So it's like now
they were taking crap since they were signed.
So it's like I appreciate them, and while I hate not seeing them on my TV because Sonny Kiss and Nyla Rose are both talented. When it comes to the safety of these people and their families and the people that love them, I'd rather them not. But I will say, Nyla and Riho put on a banker. And I love the way that anytime Tony needs Riho, she will dust it off and she will come back and she will give you a match. Now she'll be like, I don't know where y'all went and shook Riho out from, but here she come real quick to save the day. She come.
I do want to say kudos. When we was talking about that, Jericho does book Sonny Kiss on his Jericho cruise.
Yes, he does.
He does do that. He does book him.
Hi, Nyla.
Sorry, didn't want to mess up the pronouns. I am sorry, but yes, make sure Sonny Kiss is always booked. He looks out for her with that. But yeah, that's because I've seen people. Why they not booking out? Like we in America, y'all, it's getting nasty towards. Trans community, so yeah, but they still getting paid. That's at least the money is still flowing.
Still getting paid.
They still getting the money though.
Nyla reminded y'all in that match. Just because y'all ain't seen me, that don't mean you don't see me.
They still paying them. So So it's just unfortunate. We just, in them times. The only one that's protected because he looks of the masculine role is Anthony Bowens. So, But other than that,
Fun fact about Nyla, I love to tell people this fact that don't know it. The people that don't know, her wife makes her gear and she sews dicks, like prints with penises on them on the inside of her gear. So like she will post the fabric of like rainbow with like unicorn wings, and that'll be the inner lining of her gear. Hilarious. If you ever get a chance to come across Nyla's wife and follow her on Twitter, funny follow. And they're just like, this is the inside print this week. And I'm like, why is it always the people? Like what? Okay.
Sean said we need to start voting these people out. Shoot, election already happened. They in.
They voted in.
We tried.
We tried. They in now.
They okie doked us with Governor Ironsides and put his. Let me be quiet.
You know he put a big hell no. Nope. We can't even get abortions. We can't do nothing.
Be quiet. The clear people gonna cancel me. I'm gonna be quiet.
Yeah. But what had happened on and then
the lights.
So the women business of the week that I gave was to Ruby Soho. Like I said, she had the best promo of the night. Of course, the match was a quote unquote squash match, but Ruby Soho showed up and she's making the storyline interesting than what it already was. And it's kind of taking that heat off of Saraya. So Ruby Soho is the women business of the week. Yeah.
She's the best green hair wrestler right now. For the other one.
The other one.
Green hair.
Oh, that got my Charlotte there looking terrible, and I'm mad.
And Charlotte like a bad bitch. I know this ain't that show, but her new gear.
But green hair should have stayed on the tank. That's all I'm saying.
Green hair should take the tank back to Brooklyn or something. I don't know.
Got my Charlotte looking weird out there.
AEW.
The gear is gear.
Scary. She had a new one last night. Ooh. Charlotte had her bad bitch era too, but that's not this show.
It can't be this show. It can't be this show because her husband is technically still signed, and that's why she's in her era, because that man is giving her soft life.
You're Mexican now.
For the gods. Do you hear me? That girl is. I ain't seen that woman glow.
Kiki, we know.
She's Mexican now, so she got to know how to dress. They don't play that.
I'm glad that they
2 weeks in Italy
Burberry suit era, because they had an era where they was temporary Burberry suit and it was not for them. You gotta let her be soft.
And she
is trying to be like, no,
big ass boots. Charlotte put a pair of Timberlands on it.
I try to be like this. No, not that. this.
He gonna be he
get her Timberland with the heels. You want her to wear Timberlands.
I don't know. Her new stylist is A1 though. He's
a black man.
Of course.
The black man that attacked the man that jumps at Rollins because he is Seth's stylist. He is Becky's stylist. He is Miz stylist. He is Marie's stylist. So when you see them, I think he styles Carmella for pictures because when you see them looking good, he styled Sonya. He styled the tan one that was released. Mm-hmm. When you see them look really good in pictures, that's the black man.
We talk about him a lot on Turnbuckle Glam over on Women's Wrestling Talk. So because he be giving the looks, he be making sure everybody be looking good, and we appreciate him for that.
Listen,
hire black people, black stylists. We know what we doing.
Becky's maternity shoot, he styled her, black and makeup artist. They put a glitter Black Lives Matter cap on her. Go ahead, girl, make a statement. I will never talk bad about that lady again. She was bedazzled and black for one day. You don't get that pass all the time.
Right.
No, you don't.
You get it for that one day.
All right, so we're gonna jump into y'all wrestler of the week. Meka talks shit about hers. Y'all know her wrestler of the week is Mr. Powerhouse Hobbs.
William Hobbs. Thank you.
Hobbs.
Willie. Yes.
Mr. Willie.
Well deserved.
Big
and if anybody want to fight about it, y'all already know Peter Griffin and the Chicken. You can catch these hands if you like. So
now, Hahrts wrestler of the week. Go ahead and get your 2 minutes
of the millennium. I told y'all that's what it is.
Do the song, Graham. Bree who for the hoes. Go ahead, Shantice. You got the floor.
I got the floor.
You got the floor. 10 minutes. You got the floor.
Ooh, 10 minutes. I can get it done in 5. But I love how you guys are appreciating Jeff Jarrett. I really do. I totally appreciate it. Because he's great. Look at him, right? But I don't like how y'all are gentrifying this man. Y'all got him out here like white Air Forces. Thank you. And that's what y'all doing to him. And that's what y'all doing to him. Graham, you already know. And that's what y'all doing to him. Why the hell a lady on Twitter put on a black striped dress and a hat and fucking walked like she lost her good cane across the room, talking about she ready for Jeff Jarrett? Why the hell y'all putting Jeff to bad bitch music?
He for the hoes.
Nah, B. We know Jeff is for the hoes. But y'all didn't have to do this. Jeff is for the hoes, B. If y'all seen Jeff with a bitch, he was probably with that bitch. Rest in peace, his first wife.
Yeah.
Listen, they say Jeff had Miss Jackie out here. You know? That's a bad bitch.
Hey,
my sister have him out here like that. Like, I'm about to start gatekeeping him like we needed to gatekeep Jordans because y'all really ridiculous with this shit. Oh, what do we call ourselves? What they said, flat nuttians, Breehuians?
No, he the Breehuians.
That's how y'all know y'all not real with this shit. Cause once Jeff came back, we all knew what our names were. We've been this for 20 years. Breehu probably 20 years now because of TNA. So let me start saying 25.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not 25. I'm not 25, probably 22.
And half.
We've been here. We've been here. Stop gentrifying Jeff Jarrett. It's nasty. It's nasty. Like on some real shit. I love the people who can say, "Yo, I had no idea. I didn't watch. It took like Jermaine said it. Jermaine said, "Yo, it was until Shanti started talking. Yo, it's crazy, B. Put him on a Lauryn Hill CD cover. Put him on that desk, cause it's nasty. It's nasty, yo. Yo, if he win their IC championship, I'm loving it. Because, he won a bunch of IC championships before. So it makes sense that he changed the name so y'all know he the IC champion. But I don't like that it's like, oh, we love Jeff. Like, y'all making it seem like it's a joke and it's y'all like him out of irony. And I feel like y'all forget who Jeff Jarrett is. Because at the end of the day, if this bag stop bagging, y'all know Jeff gonna go get another one at another company.
Baby, he don't have no problem leaving.
Y'all know Jeff gonna leave and go back.
He will leave.
Y'all know Jeff gonna be like, oh, all right, peace, y'all.
Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
So y'all doing this fake stuff because he here, and it's like, yo, if this is y'all first exposure to Jeff Jarrett, sure. I'm not gonna sit there and knock y'all for this being y'all first exposure. If y'all ain't watching because WWE told y'all to, y'all hoes. But I'm not gonna, hate y'all for not. I'm not gonna hate y'all for understanding that y'all was hoes before, and now y'all can enjoy what we've been enjoying for forever.
They was deliberate.
Get him on goddamn belts.
They was deliberate.
Listen, he better than the champion now. He need that belt.
Was that an FTR belt?
That was all the belts.
He need all the belts.
Taking the belt off Hook, off everybody. Go on and put the TBS championship on him at this point.
He need to go RH, take them belts too. Give him the women's belts. Make him a belt. Like WWE make everybody belts. I just seen them give a fan a belt.
They made Vanessa Hudgens a whole belt.
We don't talk about High School Musical right now. Listen. Like Jeff Jarrett, appreciate him because I get that y'all see it real wrestling. I know Vince told y'all for so many years not to like real wrestling, so y'all didn't pay attention to the real wrestlers. So now that y'all get to see it, y'all like it. I'm all for that. I got that Jeff in me, you know that, and now you know that. Graham is on it. I ain't even tell him to put that one up.
Graham,
he's a super producer. He's a super producer, son.
Continue, sis.
Listen, like enjoy it, like it, but don't do no dumbass TikToks in a cowboy hat. Cause I'm gonna start cursing y'all asses out. Cause what the fuck y'all look like?
They the youngest. Let the youngest enjoy.
Fuck that. I don't like stupid kids being stupid. You think I'm gonna let my nephew? You think I'm gonna let my nephew Diddy Bop on the camera talk about he a Jeff Jarrett fan? I'm like, get your stupid ass off of the internet. Stop playing bad bitch music with Jeff Jarrett. Jeff got so many musics you could put with it, B.
They don't know that though. They don't know the history.
That Megan went home.
Music on Jeff.
That Megan, they had. Did you see it, Meka? They had that Megan Thee Stallion song.
They had to make a stallion. Yes.
Yo, Kiki be sending me this shit first thing in the morning, and she know it get me tight. She gave me 10 minutes because she sent that to me this morning. I was like, what the fuck?
But it went hard though.
You can't tell me it didn't hit though.
It hit though, because he had his
it made me mad. I was too mad to even watch. I said, the fuck is this, Kiki? I literally said, yo, why the fuck is it Meg Thee Stallion? I don't watch these things. I seen that bitch do that strut, and I don't give it more than 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes, 2 seconds. And I heard Meg Thee Stallion. I said, yo, I'm not doing this with you this morning.
If you get on TikTok, it's so many TikToks of
I don't even want to get on TikTok, B. I got on TikTok to see a story how a lady mother stole her husband. I said, I can't do this shit.
Oh yeah, TikTok real messy. It's so much story time.
It was like 12 parts to that. She stole. And
you watched all 12.
Her mama stole her kids and her husband.
And her husband, I seen that one. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And then tried to get her committed.
Her mama was a demon.
Jesus. He said Jeff the Stallion.
I'm sorry. Whoever said the miseducation of Jeff Jarrett, we need to get that on a t-shirt for Hahrts.
Please get
Don't call him Jack the Stallion. No, but it's
not Jeff,
like
Jack.
It's real. Like genuinely, I get it because I'm watching this shit because of Jeff. Jeff is doing a really great job. But I seen the light eyes demon that sick the champion on Kiki Kids talking about Jeff, and I'm like, I know your ass ain't here.
Wait a minute.
I know your ass ain't here.
Wait. I had to get myself together because I still want to fight. Continue.
Ooh, baby. Shantice don't go outside for reasons.
There's a reason why I would not be outside if that person.
Everybody, Shantice, you coming? No.
Because the state I'm well, you know what? Nope, because my mom.
She don't know how to act outside.
She made sure to remind me that she has bail money. If it happens, just call her. So
and I will swing.
No, that ain't even getting the swing. You know what I'm doing. We in Texas. It's a whole nother thing going on.
Listen, I don't ever want to hold the gun because I'm gonna turn into Bishop from Juice. I don't ever want it.
Not Bishop.
I don't ever want it.
What he do? Close the elevator door and face the crowd and just look at them.
Yo,
I would have felt so.
What he said Raheem was shot.
Raheem was shy.
It was a menace.
Yo, Raheem's dead. Somebody shot him.
He went to the family house wake.
Bro, that movie
was me.
Tupac in that movie. My God.
I don't never want to touch.
Omar Epps is fine in that movie too, though.
I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna get too happy, and someone's gonna have to throw me off the roof. So I don't really need 10 minutes on Jeff. I don't need 10 minutes on the whole shit. He not Air Forces. Get the fuck off of him like that. Appreciate it for what it is.
Oh my God.
Appreciate it for what it is. Y'all tend to do too much, and it takes the meaning out of shit.
Yeah.
And I understand a lot of you never really seen real wrestling. You never really see a real nigga real wrestle. I get it.
He still got the best swing.
He punching y'all mamas in the face, B. And we know Jeff fights bitches. See, I really gotta chill on him.
Yeah, that's she didn't mean like literally, y'all.
I mean, probably. I don't know his life.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Listen, you fight bitches in the ring like that, I couldn't imagine what you do to bitches on the street.
Ken, ain't nobody asked you to be clock watching?
Ken,
It's not there 20 minutes.
20. It was whatever minute she wanted to do.
Okay.
Yeah, because I had my time earlier. I ranted earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So.
My AEW wrestler of the week is QT Marshall because I like that shit. That's some real shit, and he got some respect out of me for that. Like, okay, you want to bring it online, we gonna keep it online. We not DMing nothing. Since you want to bring it online, we gonna keep it exposed. So now Raj looking real different out here.
You ain't make Drip too happy with that one.
You're looking real different out here now because you didn't keep that same energy in the DMs. You was shaking like a stripper.
They never
not even like a day shift stripper, not even a good stripper. You
let QT Marshall pull your whole card in front of the world.
QT Marshall, the man that said he had $27 when he started the Nightmare Factory. You let that man pull your card on Beyonce, Giselle Knowles, and Rihanna, Robin Fenty's internet. We saw it in front of he exposed you, and you trying to take the no, I don't want to.
I like AEW. Nah, keep it a buck. If you don't like it, you don't like it.
Right.
My favorite part was when he said, I heard him, but I didn't apologize for what I said because I still meant that he could pull up tonight.
That was my part right there. That's why he got it. That right there.
Like, I didn't apologize, though.
QT said, I am sick of this shit. I am sick of everybody picking on me, public enemies, everybody picking on me.
He don't
Grit.
He's sick of everybody picking on him, so he took it out on Raj.
Listen.
That was the last straw. He said, oh, no, not this corny motherfucker. Not about to come at me like this. No.
Listen.
I know you ain't talking.
Right.
That's definitely I know you ain't talking.
He said, oh, no, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. I'm not going to say nothing to public enemies because they black. But I'm going to say something to him. I'm going to say something to him.
Because public enemies might actually retaliate. So
they might really.
But this man, he ain't going to pull up on me. I'm going to invite him. He ain't even going to show up.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna come at them. I'm sick of them. But you at all, oh no. It's always, everybody has that not a lying person cannot come for me.
the easy target that is Raj.
Yeah.
We know he talked from both sides of his ass.
Mm-hmm.
So once we see it like that, we just gotta leave him alone, talk in the corner.
Well, QT was trying to give him a third hole to talk out of if he kept playing. So
yeah, he brought that on himself.
Also, y'all niggas stop talking about these wrestlers like they won't fucking ride up on you.
Mm-hmm.
But some of them will.
Everybody ain't got PR training. Everyone does not have PR training, and they don't care.
Don't got PR training, and even if they do have it,
they gonna be
they
like,
don't care.
Real hard on what he said on Baby Boy. You sound real hard on the phone, nephew.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is that Jody?
Is that the same Jody that got my boo pregnant?
My boo?
Living at your mama house?
Snoop Dogg really done have some out-of-pocket roles, and we talked about it tonight.
Pocket. Do you hear me? The pocket is ripped out. Not even just turned inside out. It's ripped from the sink.
It's ridiculous.
He said on BMF, 2 checks, please.
All right. All right.
2 checks.
At least he better than Carisha, man.
Meech, where is my husband? Oh no. You gotta pay. I want whoever do this to pay. And then she just walked off.
She looked good.
They gotta send niggas to acting school for a couple days.
Nah, they just want her to look good. That's
and
it.
50 Cent probably so petty, he was like, keep it, because this shit funny.
That's it.
Exactly.
The same reason why he keep all them la scenes, because she never mind. I'm be quiet.
Yeah. Go ahead. I've been saying it. I have been saying it. Go ahead, because I've been saying it.
Her booty talk more than her mouth do. That's all I'm gonna say on the show.
That's it. That's go ahead. Just something to watch. Before we get out of here, do anybody got any announcements? I'll make my announcement last. Chessie, you have any announcements? You have anything coming up?
Nothing that's not me being petty.
Lord, you don't have nothing. She don't got nothing, but still support Talk of Champions and make sure you follow her on Twitter.
Follow me on Twitter to see if Talk of Champions still talk.
Yeah, it's the same as her name right here. Meka, you have any announcements? Anything coming up for you? Anything you want to let everybody know? You gonna be in LA?
We still praying about LA. I'll let y'all know.
Fighting in LA?
Huh?
You gonna be fighting in LA?
You gonna be fighting at Wale Mania?
Because they fighting again.
The only person I'm fighting is Powerhouse Hobbs' wife if he bring her.
They fight again this year. They brought the fights back.
Yeah, they said
that's what I heard, but no, I'm not fighting. I don't even know if I'm going, honestly. I might come to Detroit for SummerSlam, but we'll see. But just as far as me, y'all know I'm on Women's Wrestling Talk. We have the AEW post show Wednesdays right after AEW goes off. We just added last week. We did our first episode of the Ring of Honor Honor Club post show on Thursdays. It comes on right after Ring of Honor. So if you don't have Honor Club, but you want the recap, me and my co-host Al, we do that. So I have a show Wednesday, I have a show Thursday. And then Sunday, we do either Turnbuckle Glam or we will be covering the AEW new reality show starting April 9th. We are not going to compete with Mania Weekend, even though that's when the first episode drops. So we will come April 9th and do 2 episodes that day because anybody got time to be fighting with Mania and y'all watching us or watching the TV. So we just going to come April 9th and do that. So I'm always writing, always doing stuff for Women's Wrestling Talk. Hit me up if y'all need anything. Like Sean said, watch DDT Pro in LA if you do go. I'm be honest, I may not be there, but y'all still gonna have a great time without me. But that's it for me, y'all. Just living.
Yeah, if y'all going to Wale Mania and they do start fighting, can somebody record it and put it on Twitter so we can
please record the whole fight. Don't record the start of the fight and when it get juicy, you stop. Nah, you hold that for the whole 10, 20 minutes that it's gonna be. Hold it till the police come.
Graham going. Graham, make sure you record it out.
You know Grandma Banks gonna go, and if Banks ain't recording, he gonna tell us everything.
Banks ain't gonna do. Banks gonna. I wasn't there. I didn't know.
That's the one. Steady. Don't be giving us no Blair Witch Project footage. Okay. Hold it steady.
Don't run up there. You step back where you're safe and you record it. Hold it like this. Don't hold it like this. Hold it like this. We see everything.
And tag me. Say Keeks, look what happened. And then so I can tag everybody.
We appreciate it.
So I can tag everybody and be like, look, y'all, this is what they doing out there.
They really fighting this time. They really fighting this time, not just looking at each other.
Just said I ain't recording shit. I'm white. They gonna call me a snitch. Please. On that note,
they're not gonna call you a snitch.
Not you. No. If y'all out there, if they start tussling, please record and please give.
So right, here's the thing, right? So you don't need to record it, Drip, but just call Kiki on FaceTime. You know.
Oh, that'll be it.
She can add us to the call. Me on that FaceTime, and we can see everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, yo, they fighting.
Add us to the call. Add me to the call.
Like we just, it'd be all 8 of us on FaceTime just looking like, ooh, that she don't know how to fight. I know it.
Right.
All she do is talk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but other than that, y'all better be careful. Mania is in 2 weeks. That's crazy.
And in 2 weeks. You'll be in Chicago. Please come.
Yeah, me and Mama Keeks will be out there. We got our tickets and our hotel stuff, so we'll be out there. My mama said keep it cute. You know what I'm saying? Of course, if you speak, you can speak, say hello, but she did say keep it cute because.
Please support that panel.
Yes.
Because it is a real Black in wrestling panel where it's not going to be interrupted. Where it's not looking for anything and it's showcasing woman. We're not gonna see no dirty champions come out and everybody like, oh my gosh, time to suck your dick. We're not gonna see that. It's real women talking real shit, and I'm not even trying to be messy with it. That panel means so much to me. That panel means so much to me. Because it's giving women voices on a large platform, and we don't tend to get it without having to have a man there for whatever fucking reason.
Mm-hmm.
Especially a white man.
Yeah.
It is put together by a Black woman, and she showcases everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So support it.
Support it, guys. Support it.
Yes, support it. Support Kat. She's doing a wonderful job with this whole tour. She's working really hard, so please support her and what she's doing.
If it comes to the city, because it's been to about 4 now.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Go. Even if you can't go, she posted up on her YouTube later. Watch it.
It's before Mania, so y'all not gonna miss Mania because I'm gonna still watch it even if I'm in Chicago. So y'all gonna still be able to see Mania. It's only for an hour and a half. It's you ain't missing nothing. So make sure y'all come out. Also, tomorrow I have a new merch dropping. Put the logo, put it up so they can see what it looks. Yes. Y'all already know I'm a Master P baby.
You so ghetto.
I know. Thank you. Thank you so much. Tomorrow it be Wrestling Realm. Hey y'all. We ended. They was watching Raw. That's why.
They
was watching Raw. See, we already ended. Y'all coming up in here.
And they
fashionably late.
Thank you for joining us in the end.
Yeah, thank you for joining. You missed it. Brian, that's probably Brian. Brian, that means you have to listen to the recording. I know that's you, Brian. That's probably Brian.
Or you just have to have us on your show so we can talk about it on your show. All 3 of us.
Yeah, Brian.
All 3 of us. It's Women's Month.
Brian out there. Oh, hell no.
Right. Brian logged out.
Let me get the hell out of here.
Let me get up out of here.
That window shutdown noise when you close your computer down.
Brian said, oh, no. No.
Thank you, Ken. Nah,
Thank
Ken
you,
is the
Ken.
reason I'm here, B.
Look at him. Ha ha. He put the fake ha 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 ha.
Yeah, that was dry. We know what
Yeah,
that
that
means.
was
That's
dry.
the business answer. That's the business answer. We know what that means.
Oh, I forgot to put the goofy of the week. The goofy of the week is the people that bully Riho off of Twitter. Y'all is messed up for that.
What happened with that and why?
Them Jim Cornette fans. It is them. Jim Cornette fans ran her off of Twitter again.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Cornette fans ran him off of Facebook. Ran Jim Cornette Facebook group off of Facebook.
Them Jim Cornette fans, this is the second time they done bullied this girl. Leave Riho alone. She don't do nothing. She wrestle and mind her business. That's all she does. She's not problematic. She don't do nothing. All she do is wrestle, mind her business. You need.
She don't even wrestle regularly. Like I said earlier, they dust her off when they need some help. Like leave that lady alone. She is minding her business.
Them damn Jim Cornette stands. That's what it is. That's them. It's them.
At least she deletes her Twitter and come back when she feels like it. I respect that. Sometimes you just gotta fucking delete it and go on about your day.
Yeah, that's what Trinity does. What Beyonce says, sometimes just don't look online. She said, I haven't looked online in like 10 years.
Yeah.
Since they talked about her baby Blue Ivy. She hasn't looked online since. Sometimes you gotta do it.
Like y'all like that's why I be like, sometimes do y'all even like women? Cause y'all show us every day that y'all really don't. They
don't like us. They just like our body parts, and that's it.
Do they even like that? Cause they show us every day that they barely like that.
That's like when we was at VIP wrestling, that girl was bending over and they ate like they ain't never seen booty before.
It wasn't even no booty. It was her vaginal lips. But also, now they on here talking about, can Kenny Omega sue Jim Cornette and Brian Last for Riho? Shut up. Shut up. Like, honestly, the best thing that some of y'all can do for anybody, it don't even take no effort. Close them flappers on the front of your face.
Use this.
Turn it on. Be quiet sometimes.
They ain't got that up here. They ain't got that up there.
Yeah, they ain't nothing to turn on. It's empty. Rattling around like two dimes in the bottom of a styrofoam cup.
Listen. Y'all gonna scare all the women away from wrestling, and then y'all just gonna be watching old white men.
Shit, that's what they want.
That's what they want.
That's what they
want.
Old
fat white men wrestling again, because y'all gonna turn everybody away. That's what y'all want?
That's what they want.
Y'all listen, this is why we can't get Shade Room to report on the messy wrestling shit, because of y'all.
Yeah.
I would love for Shade Room to talk about things like when that girl talked about that lady.
Bro, they made Cardi B take her tweet down when she was happy to see Trish and Lita on TV. Like, this is how lame we are.
Y'all love scaring the hoes, and then y'all want hoes. What is
right?
It? Y'all can't want hoes and scare hoes.
Literally,
we're gonna have to do a part 2 and teach a class on how to
scaring the hoes.
How to get to retain hoes, because y'all scaring them, and it's making me tired.
That was so embarrassing. I'm like, what have they? I'm like, y'all made her delete her tweet. Cardi B. Oh my god.
Because remember, they listen, and it probably wasn't even the wrestling fans. It probably was Nicki fans. She can't tweet about shit without them coming and talking.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
But it's nasty. Y'all need to get a life, get a fleshlight, get something, relieve whatever y'all need to relieve. Enjoy it for what it is, and if you don't like it, get the fuck off. Shut up.
They got them plastic booties and stuff now, so it's really no excuse.
Like they got it got a booty and a coochie in the waist. Y'all can
I was gonna say, it got the whole midsection, and some of them got the whole torso. I mean, come on, bro. What else do you want?
They got titties and everything.
It's the best part of us, and you don't have to talk to her. Just do that and leave us alone.
Yeah, you don't even have to say nothing.
I have no reason to be like this anymore. You get them in colors.
If you like them in the rainbow, get one of every color.
If you don't like black girls, you don't gotta get the black ones, because a lot of y'all don't.
Right. Don't get the
your
one
fetish, then get your fetish. But stop coming on the internet and showing us that you don't like the hoes.
Or if you deep down, if you really, gay, because most of y'all probably is. That's the demons y'all fighting, because that's what you really is.
They got boy ones.
They got boy ones.
Yeah.
They got a booty and a wee wee if that's what you like.
Get it how you live.
And we support all of it. Do you think?
Stop coming online showing us that you hate hoes, because we like the hoes. What Suki say? We all freak hoes. Ain't you a freak hoe?
That's what Suki said.
That's what Suki said.
Freak hoe. Freak hoe.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
That is what it is. Just get y'all something that make y'all feel a little bit better,
So many toys out. Just do something.
If you asexual, don't like that, get you a little video game. Get you like a fidget toy or something. If that's, that's not your.
Still work. They still make them. They got them that light up and everything.
Watch your hentai or whatever.
You want to play games where you go steal panties because they got those? You can play those.
Them Sims.
Everything that y'all like, they got. So it's no reason for y'all to be on here harassing wrestling. That's what
no, Sean. It don't be y'all scaring the hoes. It be the hetero weirdos scaring the hoes. It don't be
Big Bob. They got what you like too.
Yeah.
So if you like something, Big Bob, and if scaring the hoes is what you like, then you need to be in a home.
Committed.
Don't get a host for the rest of us. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's all.
Cause y'all scaring me, you scaring Shetties, you scaring me, you scaring all of us.
I enjoy fucking letting y'all know y'all homeless in Seattle.
Somewhere to climb. It's warm long as you.
Hey yo, stop! Always kill me when you
need to cease and desist. Issue a letter right now. I needed to send it in the text message. Cease and desist that activity and all further. Please.
Well, this has been a great Bree Who for the Hoes Ladies Night episode. Next week, I have some very special guests as well. And then, of course, the last week before I go to Chicago, I'm going to end it on a good note as well. So thank you, Hahrts, and thank you, Meka, for joining me today.
Always.
On this lovely ladies' night. Graham, hit my music.
You've mentioned a couple names recently. Who were they?
Listen, man. They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans.